Kyle Lowry gets probably his last break of the game. Short shot clock, Joe Harris. And it's picked up by Matt Thompson.
And Coach Nurse touched upon it. Like when you're having a game like this where you're really struggling offensively, but your defense still gives you confidence because they have not relented in terms of the fight, confidence, and why you're the reigning NBA champs because of that mental toughness.
Proper perspective. He's right. They're lucky to be where they're at, shooting only 38.5%. The mid-range game flat. 5 fouls for Luwawu-Cabarrot. It's going to be interesting because he is an offensive source coming off 26 for Brooklyn when they decide to bring him back in. Loose stuff. It almost got away. Norman Powell with Van Vliet. And a gamble out front. Sets it up. It'll be an easy one out there. Also a member of the bench. They're not that deep as we can get into all the players they're missing. Like Kyrie Irving. Mid-range game of Norman Powell. Fourth. LeVert off the pick. Goes to the line of the foul.
And why they find themselves right now. One possession game early in this fourth quarter.
Got to make your free throws. It's 2 misses for LeVert. Stays at 2. Van Vliet hounded by Kurus.
And so it's just he's not getting enough possessions where he can just kind of.
So Norman Powell with the make. He's up to 16 points on 7 of 13. Got great position on that inbounds. They let it come in towards the rim. Tyler Johnson.
Every time it looks like Toronto is there, they find a way. And that was just no resistance there defensively. And they're going to get an offensive foul.
Yeah, cool.
Inspirational to see a guy that looks like you doing what he's done. And you say to yourself, I can do that. You know, and it helps your development.
Raptors look for their first lead of the second half. And they got it. Lasted 33 seconds in the first half.
And thus far, every time Toronto has made that push, the Nets have been able to answer. Let's see if that can continue.
Karis LeVert,
great player and is becoming one, is he doesn't let his shot dictate how he plays the game. He's playing as if he's 13 of 18 on that one.
Luwawu-Cabarrot out. Norman Powell and the Raptors to regain the lead, despite the fact they're shooting just 42%. Their D is the key, and Toronto's kept Brooklyn to 40%. It'll be blocked. 8 to play. LeVert's going to play a lot of minutes for this franchise. And they're going to say, yeah, up plus 15 in points off mistakes. And that has kept them around. Van Vliet on the close by LeVert, who I've got a feeling is going over to the sideline on the next whistle. On the switch, Ibaka. And
by Van Vliet to get it down low, and also by Ibaka. How about the block?
Gets the block. LeVert goes to the bench, and Joe Harris comes up short. Not many opportunities for Joe Harris to find a rhythm in this game. Ibaka off the lip of the rim, but kept alive. Well, if that was Dame Lillard, we'd be right back up from 35 feet. Dame hit 3 late last night. All 3 were better than 30 feet. Van Vliet, things are breaking now for Toronto, aren't they?
Well, they're small and they're spread out defensively. And also, I think there's some fatigue involved in this. And
for the Raptors. So even you win ugly, it's the playoffs. You don't care. Luwawu-Cabarrot.
And this is a huge stretch. Vert on the floor. Can they consistently find offense? Great pass inside. And that's, I'm surprised to see Dion Waiters get an opportunity to provide an offensive spark.
Well, they got
team searching right now.
They got a setup man coming back. Joe Harris.
Now, can they get some stops consistently?
Kyle Lowry was coming off picks. Norman Powell, though, and he got away with one, didn't he? Used the
offensively, not allowing him to catch it that close to the basket.
Norman Powell with 18, 19 for Lowry, 24 for Van Vliet. So the guys you would expect their backcourt. Johnson on the float.
Plenty of time here to play.
Yeah, they responded really well. And there's been runs by Toronto. Van Vliet on a switch. Jared Allen. And it's turnover. Jared Allen's deep. Jared Allen. Man. Oh, and that's their best so far. They have picked it up in the 4th. Garrett Temple on the flyby. And leaving it off. High percentage. Jared. 24 assists for Brooklyn. Coming off 33 in their last game. They are unselfish. There's no question about that. And this is not exactly a group that's been regular and played together a long time. It'll be Van Fleet. And Anunoby kept it alive.
Boy, he has had a huge impact on that defensive backboard. That's his 13th rebound of the game.
Good take. No touch. And after Allen went after it, Powell's got it. Norman Powell, one-man wrecking crew, gets to the country.
To have that kind of production coming off your bench.
LeVert back on the floor, follows his own. It'll be saved by Van Vliet. And LeVert knew as soon as it left his hand, it was going to be off. Lowry.
Great player.
Exceptional running back. Now Karis LeVert. Kyle Lowry gambling and trying to get it away from Joe Harris. It's going to be a reach. The other way. Time running out on Brooklyn. Good look. Anunoby. That's the story, though. It's been a struggle.
Had Powell on that elbow three, who's having a really good game. And the Nets here to maybe have a 4-point play.
LeVert up against the Bulldog known as Kyle Lowry. Inside out. And 3-ball, Garrett Temple. Boy, that would have been interesting. It's tapped away. Van Vliet, because Joe Harris had it coming down.
He did. Van Vliet with the tip, and then Lowry there to clean it up. That was a huge possession for both teams, really. Now this could, Raptors are able to score.
Van Vliet on the switch. Deep into the clock, Powell. And I guess that's how.
I got to give Jared Allen a lot of credit. He is just working his tail off. Just didn't have enough to get there.
Joe Harris gets the triple.
At least 3, maybe 4 more possessions here. Can you get a stop?
So Joe Harris with a really strong double-double this game because of missed free throws. 18 of 28 now. LeVert, he had the layup. He wanted the dunk with Jared Allen, and it cost him another turnover.
That's where the length and athleticism of Siakam paid big dividends there. The average player would not have been able to get that deflection and ultimately turnover.
90 seconds, inside of 90 to play. 5 on the shot clock. Siakam throws it away. Anunoby was available on the baseline. LeVert. Joe Harris. And a good look. Garrett Temple, deep triple. Boy, that could have been interesting. Siakam clears it away.
You see why this Temple ended up with one that was contested.
They give up the fewest points in the NBA, 106 a game. Loose stuff picked up by Harris. Now LeVert. Luwawu-Cabarrot gets the triple.
Has been entertaining. Close. That is for sure.
There haven't been big leads in this game. So Kyle Lowry working the clock. Inside of 10 of the shot clock. Gets the switch to Joe Harris. Anunoby, shot clock violation. Yep. Are they going to give up the easy one quickly? Got to get it in and avoid a 5 count. It's Joe Harris. Kyle Lowry all over him. Now Temple can't save it. Turnover costs them Norman Powell, and that should do it.
And see, opposed to maybe trying to get the quick 2.
Yeah, there's 2 back.